Now, following on from the E minor rumba, I'd like to take you to the real flamenco sound, what we call the Phrygian mode, which includes the chord of E, but this time E major. So before, you'll remember we had two fingers. Now we're going to add the index finger on the first fret of the third string to give E major. Another chord we're going to use is E7th, which quite simply we remove that ring finger there, and all we have is two fingers, just the index and the middle finger. So we have giving E7. So we have E major, and then we have E7th, taking off the ring finger. Now, the first chord in this sequence is going to be the same shape as that E major if we move it one across towards the first string. So if we take all three of those fingers and we move them over one, we have that. So we were there, and now we move across to there. This is the chord of A minor. Before we had A minor 7th without that finger, and now we've added in that third finger to give us A minor. Now this is the first chord of this particular classic sequence in flamenco. The second chord is G7th, with the ring finger on the third fret of the sixth string, the middle finger on the second fret of the fifth string, and the index finger on the first fret of the first string. Lovely chord, that is G7. So first of all we have A minor, followed by G7. Now, this last chord of F, I would call it a flamenco F, is a particularly flamenco sound. We have the index finger on the first fret of the sixth string, here. We have the third finger on the third fret of the fifth string. And then we have the fourth finger on the third fret of the fourth string. And then we have the second finger on the second fret of the third string, here. So we have in total, we don't play this chord right across, we just play the first four strings. So now this chordal sequence will be like this: A minor, G7th, F, and E7th. And then we will repeat again, and we have A minor, G7th, a flamenco F, and we end with E major. The first time we have A minor, G7th, flamenco F, and E7. The second time, A minor, G7, flamenco F, and E major.